If you didn't know, it's illegal to give birth at home with the assistance of a midwife in North Carolina. It's not illegal to give birth unassisted. So that means you can give birth wherever you want. I gave birth on my bed because I had a traumatic birth in 2014. I no longer trusted the medical system, so I decided to have a home birth. You can give birth wherever you want in North Carolina. You can give birth in your car, in your basement, in someone's backyard, and that's okay. But if a midwife is assisting you or catches your baby, that is not okay. I want to explore all options of childbirth in a video series for you all. If you're pregnant and looking for a care provider, or you're going to become pregnant, I think these videos might be of some help. I think it's really important that we make informed and evidence-based decisions, especially when it comes to birth. Birth is really impactful. I don't want to give any medical advice. I am not a medical professional, but I want to show you all that there are options. I want to address what options are available, what is restricted, as well as the restrictive laws here. In this video, I asked people that I know questions about home birth.
I didn't. My daughter informed me of this about a year ago. I don't feel that it should be though.
No, I did not.
No, I sure didn't.
Scared that you and your baby were going to die.
I was a little nervous at first because I never experienced anyone having a home birth, especially you being my granddaughter. That made me even more nervous. So, but it was your choice, and you had gone through all the steps to find out about what was going to happen to you and what you were going to go through. So I said, God, take care of her. And I know He did.
I've never experienced anybody having a home birth. I felt that you were old enough to make your own decisions, and you knew how your body would react, and that you were a strong person, and I knew that if there was any high risk, you would take other precautions to have a birth at home.
Now that you've gone through it, I feel it's a much safer and healthier environment than I did before.
I think it's a beautiful experience if the mother is not high risk.
I think going back to my mother's day, and she was born in 1930, she was born at home. And at that particular time, it was the neighbors that came in and helped deliver children at that time. And I guess you could call them a midwife or whatever. Dr. Caroline McNary. She was one more wonderful, fabulous doctor. She delivered 7 of my grandmother's children at home, and my papa paid her with eggs and ham and chickens, and that was her pay for delivering those children at home. Papa didn't have no money, but he paid her in what he had.
It's a money issue that the hospitals are wanting the insurance money and the business, and therefore probably somehow makes it illegal.
I don't understand why it's illegal, because it looks like they would do the same thing as a doctor would do.
This day and time, the hospitals all around charge so much, and young people nowadays cannot afford stuff like that. It's hard enough for young people to make it without having an extra bill on them, putting food on the table, paying for gas to go to work, paying for other children if they have them. So therefore the hospitals, their charges has got so ridiculous that it's hard for anybody, even a rich person, to make it. It's so hard on people this day and time to make it. But if I had my choice, I would have, if I had it to do over and had my own choice, I probably would have chosen midwife. They're getting you in and out of the hospital. You go to birth one day and you're going home the next day. They want to just scoot you on out. Papa had cows. He gave Dr. McNary milk. He gave her hams that he had cured. He gave her chickens. He paid her with eggs. Whatever they had there at the house, Dr. McNary came out in a buggy and delivered those children. If they didn't have schools for them, then, you know, what's the use in going? But they've got schools that teaches them this. So what is the big deal?
Next video, I will be interviewing home birth midwives. So if you have any questions for home birth midwives, if you're interested in a home birth and have questions just about home birth, let me know in the comments. You can reach me on social media, and let's talk about birth.
Ashley was really, she read up, she asked questions about the birth, what's happening, what's going to happen, what could happen. She knew you knew what you were talking about.
I think the lady that's doing our interview happens to be my great niece. She is a very strong and courageous young lady and a very, very good mother, and she has a good head on her shoulders, and she made the right choice.
Aww.